I want to talk about the idea that everything exists in the depth of our own being. But when people in the law of assumption community and in conscious creation, when they use the word God, often people still uh, give authority to some external entity. And the struggle still continues that I want something, but this external entity might reject it, or the universe won't give it to me, or God will reject my prayer. But Neville Goddard repeatedly said that there is nobody and nothing to change but self, and everything or everybody is you pushed out, and the world is a reflection. And now that I've started doing one-on-one coaching, I've uncovered a pattern that most of you guys already know all of it. You guys already understand everything, but we still get lost in the world, in the dream world, and we forget to apply the law. And we start to fall prey to the second cause, including myself. Even Neville Goddard admitted it many times. And what is second cause? Again, we forget that everything exists in the depth of our own being, and we give something external, be it God or government or some person or family, anybody, anything outside of us. We give them power to disrupt our peace and disrupt our flow, and we fall back into the dream world. And that is perfectly all right. So the point that I want to make is to remember uh, there's something like a Bible verse where somebody asks Jesus that how many times should I forgive sin, and he says 70 times 7. Continuously forgive. So what is sin? Sin, as Neville Goddard interprets it, that it is missing the mark. It is not doing something immoral or like you are guilty, or no, it's missing the mark. Missing the mark is getting derailed from your path in life, and you stop going for your goals and you get lost in the world. That's all that is missing the mark. So, and you are supposed to forgive 70 times 7. That's a huge number, right? And it's just continuous forgiveness. So it is about remembering once again and again, every day, who you really are and where does this reality come from. And recently I had a wonderful conversation with one of my coaching sessions, and we talked about the idea of the world being a dream, or a big game, or a drama of God, and everything else in the drama is there to enhance your experience. But what we do is we get lost in the characters and we forget to play our role, which is the main character of our life. Now, this doesn't mean that other people are worthless or they're not real, or no. We're not degrading other people. They are the stars, the main characters of their own life. But if you chase other people, if you give power to anything in your reality, then you automatically give them power over you. So they can deny you. And you forget that everything comes from the depth of your own being. And this session we talked about the idea that in dreams, all the characters and everything seems absolutely real. But where do they come from in your night dream? Every single character comes from the depth of your own being. Some people call it the subconscious mind, but it's just the different names for the unspeakable or ununderstandable base reality, which is we call God. But the association with the word God is pretty negative in our current reality, because it immediately puts the focus on some external entity who has authority over you. And so long as you believe that, you will always be double minded, and manifestation will drain you because a double minded man is unstable in all his ways. But this is not no shame or no guilt tripping yourself or no condemnation for yourself. It's about remembering again, forgiving sin 70 times 7, continual forgiveness of your sins, which is missing the mark. So, as long as you keep coming back to the central idea, which is everything exists in the depth of our own being, you will start to see the magic in this dream world, and things will work out for you. And it's just a continuous process. And so I guess my channel is, I want to reframe my channel by realigning the main concept that I'm not telling anybody anything new here. I'm just helping you guys remember what you already know. So keep on remembering who you really are. There is nobody and nothing to change but self, and everything exists in the depth of our own being. Our own being means it's within. So there is no external anything, circumstances, or even further than that. Nothing outside of you has any, how would you say? Ultimately, they do not have the power. The power is within. And once we really understand that, and when we really, whenever people have a big breakthrough in manifestation, when they really just let go of arguing with the ego, and they let go of trying to look for proof and circumstances, and they just become delusional. Delusional just means that you de-illusion yourself. You remove these goggles of thinking that there is something outside of you. So it seems delusional for other people in your reality. Like, what is this nutcase thinking, like, rejecting reality? But ultimately, these nutcases are the ones who manifest extraordinary things in the world. So it's about remembering and reapplying the same knowledge that you already know. And I guess I am just here to remind myself and you guys that it all exists in the depth of our own being. So this is it for this video. Until next time.